of April.
Welcome to Vida's DIY series. Today we are unboxing a new product that we recently picked up. We're not sure if we're going to carry it yet, so we want to see it installed in our car and to kind of get your gauge whether or not the audience would like to see it in our store. So we've been thinking about this product for a while for the Mustang, but we just wasn't sure, and we finally placed an order. I bet you probably could have a pretty good guess of what this could be. It is not another spoiler because we already have plenty of spoilers on our car. So without further ado, let's open this up. So this is the side skirt. As you can see, is one large piece that we're going to go ahead and take out, set aside, put the box down. So these side skirts are in gloss black, and I'm going to take out these wrapping to show you what it looks like before we install. We're obviously going to get some pictures of what it looks like on before and after the installation. We picked these up from Icon Motorsports. They sell a lot of other products as well. We'll see if this one is something that we may be interested in. Screws. Looks like they came with a combination of, see, 7 screws, 8 total. So I suspect there's going to be 4 mounting holes that they're going to ask us to mount this to. So it's one solid piece, as you can see. Nice, really nice gloss black. We're going to set the other piece down on the ground aside while we do a quick test fit. And how we're going to do a test fit, and this is what I would advise everyone, is to use these really thin 3M tape that we have. They're great to really give it that initial attachment, but I won't use this permanently. So we're going to move the camera down. We're going to take a look at what the fitment looks like, and we'll go from there. All right, on to our test fit. We use the box that it came in as leverage to lift it up for us, for me, because I'm a single person doing the install. We also attach these thin 3M tape already on the seams so that we could test install without screwing them on completely. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start installing the skirt permanently. The doors open up really well, so the fitment is good. I'm gonna go ahead and add it on. So I'm gonna use your screw along with washers that I have. And it's up to you if you wanna use washers. It's just something that I believe in. It's just another secure way in terms of making sure everything is locked in place. But it is personal preference at the end of the day. And if you don't, I'm pretty confident it'll stay on. I am just more confident that it'll stay on better with it. So I have the washer, screw. One of the points that I am absolutely going to go is the front and the end, and then two in the middle. They come with four screws on each side. We'll evaluate whether or not that's going to be enough, but for now, I can tell you that that's going to be our first. So as you can see, there's one little hole that we pre-established, and then we'll go ahead and let's make sure our drill bit is locked in place. Okay, let's try that again. Now that it's locked. So we get that in there. I'm going to continue doing this along the bottom. So I'm kind of moving along. You kind of see all the holes that we established. Ideally, if they have these holes, that would be much better to begin with. Nonetheless, something that we can do. We had existing one left over for our front lip. So I'm going to take off some of these. Continue adding more. And again, do you absolutely need them? No. But I think it really does provide some additional assurance, especially if you have little ones like me who may accidentally step on them, on this skirt. And if they do, it's only a matter of time. It comes off. And this is some added assurance. a couple more here. And here. Move up. I think there's like one more there. Actually, there's two, in fact. And last one. All right. All right, now we're on this side. We're gonna do the same thing. Gonna mount the larger. All right, so now we're gonna be on the passenger side. We're gonna install again the screws provided by the original package first. So when you're installing this, it's basically you're attaching it into this little piece right here. And it's a little piece, when I open the door, you'll see much more clearly. You want to make sure you have clearance so this door can open. If you attach it too high, you might hit it. Because this is all black anyway, down here, it's going to be tough. And again, I'm going to get a closer look. It's tough as this is black, but this is I will use that as a guidance so that you don't mount it too high up. Use that as really your space to make sure your door opens up. And then the bottom side, you're really not attaching only to the piece that is plastic, and right before your jack area. So here you see the jack putt that I have installed here. So you're clearing it. So you're basically only installing it in this front area, because this is your jack area. And obviously this is your battery frame that no one should be lifting up with to avoid. So the piece that I was having issue with, just so you know, this is the rear of the car, is this right here. Well, I could take it off. I do need to reinstall it back on afterward. And as you can see, the alignment's pretty good, pretty on par. So it's pretty good flush. Again, this piece right here naturally push it back out. And all right, so looks like we're done. Let's go get some final shots. The doors open up. Again, I'm not. You shouldn't be pushing your whole weight on it anyway, but It's definitely a lot sturdier. So really digging the results now. And we'll take some few shots of what it looks like. All right, so now we had it installed for a day. We're going to give some pretty quick feedback. The alignment overall is really good. It's nice and flush on the front and the rear, and we're looking at it from the passenger side. It does look very stock, albeit we know it's aftermarket. The 4 screws that they provided for each side is going to be acceptable, but for more reliability, we added at least 8 additional screws. So how it works is that underneath, we have screws here, the largest screw, the original one here, here, which is this about the center line of the door, center line of the rear door on the very bottom underneath, and then here as well. And then individually, we have about 2 of our self-drilling screws. So we have basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to really secure it. Nonetheless, when you open it up, it shouldn't have any issues. You may have some guests that may clip it. I doubt it. But even if they do, if you put the number of screws that we ended up doing, this will hold very well. So as you can see, it opens and closes fine. We're going to go underneath and look at the bottom side. So how does the bottom side install? Well, there you go. You see the screws that we added, as well as the largest screw. And right off the bat, you see that there is 0 interference with our jack puck for our jack point. So we have a jack point here that is completely clear. So this is the back side of the skirt, and this is your jack point, so your jack point should have 0 impact. We're all simply just mounting to the plastic trim underneath the vehicle. Similarly, we go all the way to the back, and just again, you can see where the jack point is. There is 0 interference. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to do another video to showcase where to put the sticker that the AOSK. This is the frame that we do not want to jack up on. These are our jack points. This is the back side of the skirt. These are our drills. So for the most part, this is what it looks like. So what do we think about it? I think it looks great. It's a great complement to the vehicle. It's easy to install. It looks really well configured if you have it along with your front lip. This is the Icon Motorsport side skirt in gloss black. They do make it in matte black as well, so for those who have the matte black trim, that will also work. So thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and click on the like button.